Tasha K is infamous for being sued. Cardi B most notably received a judgment of $4 million after suing Tasha K for defamation.
All right, so there's this blogger lady that hates the shit out of me, and I'm going to sue her because I'm tired of her making up fake stories, harassing all of my friends. Like, this lady constantly stalk me. Everybody that she see that I'm close to or like comment back on the pictures, like she literally stalks them, and then she goes and claims that people are giving her information about me, says some disgusting things about me and my homeboy Schemo. I'm gonna sue you for defamation of character.
Now, after the lawsuit, Tasha K would go on multiple podcasts and say, hey, bro, I can't pay it, bro. Like, I don't got the $4 million.
I thought you ran away from never coming back. They thought you were running from Cardi.
Why would I run from her?
They said shit. She ain't paying that $4 million.
What that got to do with
it? Are you still in court? You gonna get your money? You in appeal?
We still in court.
All right, so I'll leave it alone.
Appeal. Yeah, you know how that go. Can't talk about it. But no, nobody would ever make me run from anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So that's not how it go. It's a goddamn debt. You understand? You ain't got it. You ain't got it. I ain't got it.
Is it true that they started like collections against you at this point?
No, they're seeking to collect, but I ain't got it.
Cardi B has been trying to collect on that $4 million, but hasn't had any luck yet. But it looks like her collection efforts may have some competition really soon, because Kevin Hart has announced that he's suing Tasha K for an interview that she did with his ex-assistant. Because during this interview, the ex-assistant made some serious accusations, such as Kevin Hart has been cheating on his pregnant wife with his employees.
I knew that this was going on, but the parking attendant and the security ladies, they gave me a call. And I already knew what was going on, but I didn't know it was obvious. But a lawyer in the elevator did ask me. He was like, oh, Nico is here. He was like, Kevin's wife is here. And I was like, it's your car. She ain't here. Nico drives all white cars. Kevin drives all black cars.
Okay.
She ain't here. Who is he talking about? And he was like, oh, I saw Kevin go out with this lady. And I'm like, no. Find the girl, and I sent her the picture. Parking is like, that's the main girl who he's always here with. She drives a black Range Rover. She's a flight attendant. She used to be a flight attendant on his flight, and she was given more than just some flight attendants. Told Nico.
And according to the assistant, it wasn't just one employee, it was multiple employees that Kevin Hart was sleeping with.
The first scandal was with the first baby.
Correct.
The one in Vegas.
Yes.
So these other scandals.
It's another one in the office.
She pregnant again.
Correct. With her second baby.
And he's still leaving semen stains all over the couch at the Heartbeat studio.
Correct.
And showering and then going home like.
She would even allege that Kevin was so reckless that he was clapping cheeks while everybody was in the office. And she would say that she even walked in on Kevin in the action of doing so.
There's a blonde girl who has this pretty curly hair. She's light-skinned, skinny. He bought her in the office. Kevin and I, we shared an office. I came in one day. I don't know if anything happened, but there was somebody in his office. And I came in and I walked right back out. And I was like, whatever is happening in there, I know it's not good. I didn't see anything, but I left.
You heard noises?
Yes. I don't know what kind of, but it was something happening. I knew who was in there.
Who?
The blonde girl.
She even listed the employees and showed the picture of the employee that Kevin Hart is cheating on his ex-wife with.
Anxiety during this time.
Yeah.
And he was like, tried you back. So I called him and I was like, are you alone? Are you by yourself? And
she would say that Kevin Hart has a gambling addiction. An addiction that's so bad that he had to borrow $1 million from his manager to pay off the debt.
Does Kevin have a gambling problem or something?
Kevin definitely has a gambling problem.
How bad?
Very bad. He spends at least 3 days a week he's gambling.
What? How much would he gamble? Like, give me a number per hand. What the hell? Like, what is it?
I know it was over $1 million. Because I know he borrowed some money from Dave Becky one time, who was his manager.
$1 million?
Mm-hmm.
She would also say that Kevin Hart had to give him a half paycheck a couple times because the gambling addiction got so bad that he couldn't afford to pay them on payday.
He gambled y'all money away and had to pay y'all half checks?
Yes.
Kevin Hart had a cheating scandal years ago where he came out and told the public that he was being extorted by people who had access to footage of him cheating on his wife in a hotel room.
I'm at a place in my life where I feel like I have a target on my back. And because of that, I should make smart decisions. And recently, I didn't. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I am or claim to be in any way, shape, or form. And I made a bad error in judgment and put myself in an environment where only bad things can happen, and they did. And in doing that, I know that I'm going to hurt the people closest to me, who I've talked to and apologized to, being my wife and my kids. And I just, it's a shitty moment. It's a shitty moment when you know you're wrong, and there's no excuses for your wrong behavior. At the end of the day, man, I just simply got to do better. But I'm not going to also allow a person to have financial gain off of my mistakes. And in this particular situation, that's what was attempted. I said I'd rather fess up to my mistakes.
Now, Kevin Hart's best friend, JT Jackson, was arrested for the extortion. Kevin Hart and the police not only accused this man of extorting Kevin, they accused this man of being in cahoots with the lady that Kevin Hart was with in the hotel room, and they accused him of planting cameras to catch Kevin cheating so they could extort Kevin at a later date. Now, JT Jackson was exonerated and found not guilty of all charges, so he was innocent in the end.
When did things start to turn up around there?
The extortionist. I'm listening to Mario on the radio in the morning. I almost crashed my car because I heard him say that Kevin's best friend, JT Jackson, had set him up.
In exchange for millions of dollars.
All the charges were dropped against JT, but they weren't dropped against Kevin.
But it looks like Kevin Hart threw him under the bus. And when Kevin Hart was asked to address this, well, Kevin Hart gave a pretty vague answer and ain't really addressed the fact that he ruined JT Jackson's life with these false accusations.
What up, world? Happy Tuesday. Coming at you hot on a beautiful Tuesday morning. Look, it's no secret that my life has had its share of ups and downs. It definitely has. Not proud of the downs at all, but of course that's life. Things happen. It's our job to adjust when they do. One of those things that I had to adjust from was a situation that involved a friend, Jonathan JT Jackson, where he was charged in a case. And JT Jackson has recently been found not guilty, and those charges have been dropped against him. And I can finally speak on what I once couldn't. I couldn't do it because of the legal process. They kind of put a fork in the road between he and I, and that relationship was lost. But I'm glad that now not only can I finally speak on it, but I can say I'm happy that that chapter in my life is over. I'm happy that we're able to put a period on that sentence, and I'm excited to get back to life as we once knew it.
Not even an apology for JT Jackson after ruining his life. Now, mid-interview, Tasha K would read an old message from JT Jackson where he would write Tasha K and let her know that he would be exonerated soon and that he was being framed by Kevin. Now, that was before JT Jackson was fully exonerated. Now he's fully exonerated, and Tasha K is hinting towards doing an interview where JT Jackson will come on and fully expose Kevin Hart.
JT did reach out to me January 4th, 2020 and said, hello, Tasha. It's right here. He said, hello, Tasha. I just want to say thank you for keeping it 100. And in my opinion, riding for me during your segment regarding Kev, you won't regret it. I promise you. I'm so glad you see right through the bullshit. Just know I've been set up and framed for some shit I had zero parts of. I also know that Kevin Hart wasn't even fucking extorted. He's lying about that. Nobody ever contacted Kevin Hart and demanded anything. We have hardcore evidence to prove this, so I guess that's because Kevin filmed the video. Also, as you saw in the docuseries, they tried to make it seem as if I'm still tied to some plot to extort Kevin. Lies. I'm now being charged with identity theft. So we went from 2 counts of extortion in the beginning that were dropped to identity theft. Unreal. Kevin and his team know what I know and made it a point to not let the world know because they know it would make Kevin look bad. Just know that in this case, it's way deeper than you think. And also, you are also correct. I will be vindicated very soon.
Kevin Hart was apparently aware of what was to come, and he wanted to nip it in the bud before it continued. So on November 2nd, Kevin Hart's legal team sent Tasha K a cease and desist letter, essentially telling her, listen, right, you've already engaged in criminal activities. Stop it here before you become liable monetarily for whatever damages you caused by releasing these interviews. Now, according to Kevin Hart's team, because Tasha K team haven't really sent out any official statements yet, Kevin Hart team states that when they sent out the cease and desist letter, Tasha K's team responded back demanding $250,000 if they wanted for Tasha K not to release the interviews. Now, apparently Kevin Hart team declined, and they filed a lawsuit after Tasha K put out the interview. Now, their lawsuit stated that Tasha K is trying to extort them, among other things, and they also sued the ex-assistant for defamation. Now, I believe they're suing the ex-assistant for defamation to deter the other employees who got NDAs from coming forward and breaking their NDAs, right? Because if they don't enforce the NDAs they give to the employees with the ex-assistant, well, that don't stop the other employees from coming out and breaking their NDAs too. And they're suing Tasha K for extortion, for saying that if they pay Tasha K $250,000, she won't release the interview. Now, I don't know if that's true because Tasha K really hasn't spoken yet. What I will say is this, man. We have to be real careful. Now, I know Tasha K has already been sued in the past by Cardi B, and Cardi B has won that lawsuit. But we have to be real careful here to just automatically, attach the stigma to Tasha K as a liar. Because, she's a blogger, right? Her job is to do these interviews. Now, if Kevin Hart is essentially trying to bully, intimidate, or sue Tasha K for doing an interview with an ex-assistant who made accusations against Kevin Hart, well, then where is the protection for bloggers? Where is the protection for free? Because Tasha K didn't accuse Kevin Hart of anything at all. No. Tasha K just did an interview where somebody else accused Kevin Hart of doing those things. So if Kevin Hart is now trying to sue Tasha K, and if he's successful in suing Tasha K, then where's the protection for other interviewers who do interviews where people are saying out-of-pocket things about people, that may or may not be true? But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about all of this? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out how this lady lost her life on Christmas Eve over Christmas. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.